What's up YouTube, Team Pika and White Widow Games here, and today we have a deck profile video, and this is a video I've been wanting to make for you guys for ever since the start of the channel, really. We don't have too many decks right now. I mean, right now, I want to try to do this at least once a month for you guys, but this is the first deck profile video that we have, and I really hope you guys enjoy this deck. This deck has been really, really good for me. It has gotten me in the last 3 tournaments I've been to since I've started playing the deck, since the release. I have gotten 2 first places undefeated, one 6-0, the other one 5-0, and then the next one was second place. That was the most recent one where I actually won this Pikachu EX Titan right here. I went 4-1, I think it was. I don't remember exactly what my record is, but this deck has been very friendly to me. It's a very good deck. It is extremely powerful. It does so much damage so quick. It's really good. I mean, I'm the only one really at my locals that I see play it. I mean, there's a couple other people that play it that show up every now and again, but I'm the only one that's been playing it consistently, and I've been winning with it. So it is a good deck. If you guys have the stuff, I would recommend building this deck. It beats Mega Mewtwo. I've beaten Mega Ray with it. The only deck I have lost with it physically is Primal Groudon, and that deck does a lot of damage really quickly. So I mean, it has the potential to beat Primal Groudon, but it struggles with it. But I mean, so far I've beaten basically everything I've played with it. Mega, Fairies. It beats a lot of decks. It's a really good, really powerful, really strong deck. So I would recommend building it. It's also really fun to play, but it's really aggressive. It's really fast paced. So let's get started on this deck list, and it's Volcanion. So I'm sure you guys have probably seen a lot of deck builds for this deck, but I kind of built mine on my own. So the first card we start off with is Volcanion, the baby Volcanion. Its first attack, we'll set these right here. We got 4 of those in here. Its first attack, Power Heater, does 20 damage. Choose 2 of your bench Pokemon, attach a fire energy from your discard pile to each of those Pokemon. That's what fuels your Pokemon. That's what gets your energies really quick. You do so much damage just with this one guy with a Fighting Fury belt. He's a mini EX, he has 170 HP. He's doing 30 damage base. And then with the Volcanion EX, he's doing another plus 30 for each steam up that you do. So that gets your energies in your discard pile. Power them up. You're good to go. You're smacking. If you can get all 4 Volcanion EXs, you're smacking for 150 with the Fury Belt. With 1 energy, and you're getting 2 of those energies that you discard back. So it's very nasty Pokemon right here. He's extremely good. I can't wait for evolutions for Charizard to come out, and Charizard's going to have a Spirit Link, so I'm probably going to make a Charizard deck and do a deck profile for you guys too. So the next card, of course, is the Volcanion EX. I play 4. I see some decks play 3. I play 4 because I like to have 4, because for the same reason of the Volcanion. You can smack 150, it smacks so much stuff. It's unreal. It does so much damage. This guy, you can build him up quick with this Power Heater ability. And I completely forgot about the baby Volcanion's first attack, or second attack, but it's just 3 energies and does 100 damage, nothing else special. But this card, his ability, Steam Up. Once during your turn before you attack, you may discard, or during this turn, I messed up. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may discard fire energy from your hand. If you do during this turn, your basic fire Pokemon attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance. Volcanic Heat, 2 fires and 1 colorless, has 130 damage. This Pokemon cannot attack during your next turn. That is kind of a bit of slow up, but you can always switch or escape rope to another one and be able to attack again, or Pokemon Ranger. So he's the main hitter with the deck in theory, but I find myself actually attacking with the baby Volcanion a lot more. And then a Fighting Fury belt attached to the EX that gives him 220. Yeah, 220. So I mean, he's a force to be reckoned with as well, and he's weak to water, unfortunately. Greninja is also a tough match with this deck. I haven't actually played it at locals, but I have played it online, and I have lost to it. So Greninja is a pretty tough matchup, because I mean, it just does so much damage so quick. And we play 1 Entei with the Burning War attack. Discard the top 4 cards of your deck. If any of those energies attach them to this Pokemon, or attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. That also helps better with the Volcanion. I only play 1 because I don't want to open with him. I want to open with the baby Volcanion. So I don't play 2. I don't like 2. I really don't like playing this one, but it's good to open up with just in case. And then we have 2 Shaman EXs. Obvious, its setup ability is just insanely good. I've seen some decks play Octillery. I don't like Octillery. To me, it just seems like it takes too long to build up Octillery. He can be Lysandered up, which this can too, but at the same time, I find myself sometimes needing to attach fire energies to him, so I can, if he gets Lysander not knocked out that turn, I can still retreat him because I still have that 1 energy, or I could Sky Return, get my energies back, and then just set him down again next turn. But I never really use more than 1 of these. I try to keep it down at just 1 on bench, but sometimes I have to go with 2. But that is actually all the Pokemon in this deck. I don't play any more Pokemon, so I'm off center very bad here. So it's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 Pokemon. But you most definitely want to open up with the baby Volcanion. And then 1 Volcanion EX on bench would be nice. That'd be a almost near perfect setup. Alright, now for the stadiums, I only play 3 Scorched Earth. That's the only stadium I play. What's that dual stadium? I can't remember what it's called for some reason. But this is the only stadium I play, just to discard my fire energies if need be. I don't play Rough Seas because I don't really have the room for Rough Seas. If anything, I'd maybe take one of these out for Rough Seas and play a 2-3. But at the same time, I still don't use this that much because this deck, everything else in it is so aggressive. It goes through the deck so quick. I don't really need it because I'm already discarding my energies with Volcanion. So it's just there for extra support if need be. For the trainers, we have 4 VS Seekers. It's VS Seeker. What can you say? I mean, if you don't play it, you're not getting anywhere with your supporters that you need. It's a staple in every deck right now. You have to have it. 4 Ultra Balls to search Pokemon. This is used to search for mainly Volcanion EX and Shamans if need be. Or, unfortunately, if the circumstances come, Baby Volcanion. 3 Trainer's Mail. Search items, get Fury Belts, get Ultra Balls, VS Seekers, Pokemon Rangers, anything except for Trainer's Mail, basically, so it helps speed the deck up. 3 Fighting Fury Belts, and this is a key card with the deck also, because it powers up the Baby Volcanion so much, gives him so much, where'd he go? Gives him so much attack, or so much HP, and then boosts his attack by another 10 points, so you have a mini EX right here with the Fury Belt attached to him. They have to hit you for 170 before knocking him out. So, and they only get 1 prize card for it. So it makes him so much more insanely good. And then with the Volcanion EX, that's the 220. So you're smacking for 140 with the 220 EX. It's good. It's insanely good. I hit the camera and bumped it a little bit. Sorry about that. And then we got 2 energy retrievals. I'm thinking about changing the deck up some and putting in maybe a 3rd energy retrieval. Because you really want to get your energies out your discard pile if need be. Because really, basically, you want to get your energies in your discard pile as quick as you can. Because the Baby Volcanion, like I said, his attack, he's Geomancy for fire. I was trying to think of that earlier. He's Geomancy for fire Pokemon. So you want your energies in your discard pile, and then you want these for the big Volcanion so you can power up your attacks. And then, again, need be with the Scorched Earth, you can search if need be, or do whatever you need to do. So you want to get your fire energies in your discard pile as soon as you can, and you want to be able to get them back out into your hand if need be for any reason at all. And we got 2 switches. This deck you want to switch in case if Volcanion gets pulled up before you have the energies built up on it, because his retreat cost is 3, and that's pretty hefty for a big EX, EX, but at the same time, most big EXs have a pretty high retreat cost. At the same time, the Baby Volcanion has 2 retreat costs, so that's pretty hefty for just a basic Pokemon. So you don't want to discard the energies you have attached to them, because then that makes it harder for you to get to them quicker and makes it harder to be able to boost your attacks and do whatever. So you want to play 2 switches, maybe a 3rd even, but at the same time, along with switch, we also have 2 escape ropes. So escape rope also, it helps or helps with Primal Crowd on because you can't Lysander him. In a way, it helps with Gardevoir. I haven't really had much trouble with Gardevoir because you can one-shot Gardevoir with any one of these Pokemon in this deck. But it Escape Rope, it forces your opponent to switch, and then you get to switch to whatever you need on board at the time. So that's always a good thing. And then 2 Professor's Letters. I'm thinking heavily thinking about maybe switching one of these to maybe an energy retrieval. I like being able to search my deck. That it goes back to that same issue though, where you want to get your energies out of your deck as soon as you can, because you don't want to. You don't want them in your deck. You don't want to draw into them. You want to be able to draw into what you need to draw into to get them into your discard pile, so you can get them back into your hand, and so you can attach them to your Pokemon with power heater. So I don't know. It's a good card. It's definitely playable anyway. So can't pick them up. I play 1 Super Rod. I don't find myself using this card all that much, so I may take it out for something different. But it's definitely good if for some reason you get a real crappy hand and you have to Ultra Ball 3 energies or 2 energies right off the bat to get a Pokemon or baby Volcanion or something. You'd be able to Ultra Ball, or I keep saying Ultra Ball, Super Rod those energies back into your deck to be able to get them. Or even if you say, I have opened up with 4 baby Volcanions in hand before, and that was pretty awful. I had to discard them, so it's good for that too. I mean, Super Rod's a good card, but I just don't find myself using it that much. But it's definitely playable in this deck. I would recommend playing it if you like it, if you like to be able to get your stuff back if you need be. And that's it for the trainers. Now for the supporters, we have, of course, 4 Professor Sycamores. This is one card that makes this deck speed through so quick. I find myself using this almost every turn that I do not attack with Volcanion EX. Just because, like I said, it's a very aggressive deck. You go through it so fast. You want to get your energies as quick as you can. And Sycamore is the best way to speed up the deck and get your energies in your discard pile as soon as you need them. Then we have 3 Pokemon Rangers. I have a lot of people ask me, why do I run 3? You want to see them, really. You don't want them in your deck. You don't want to accidentally... I mean, yeah, we're playing 4 VS Seekers, so you can VS Seeker it out of your discard pile. But at the same time, you want to save those VS Seekers for future turns, if need be, for any reason. And you want to see this card, just like your energies, you want to see this card as quick as you can, because if you're able to attack with Volcanion as early game, and you don't have this yet, then you're forced to retreat, or either forced to have to wait till your next turn to be able to attack. So you definitely want to see Pokemon Ranger as quick as possible. That's why I run 3, and I need 1 more full art, because this just looks bad. And then we have 2 Ends. I'm so glad that this card come back. It's a staple. It balances the game really well. It definitely sucks getting End with 1 prize card, but everybody knows what End does. It's a great card. I'm so glad it come back. I want another full art, but that's probably not going to happen, because that was tough to get. 2 Lysanders. I played 1 Lysander in the original build, and I couldn't find myself getting it quick enough, because, I mean, Lysander's another one of those cards that will help shut down a lot of decks. I've used it for Gardevoir, Mega Mewtwo, Gardevoir, same deck. Hoopa, Shaman, or Mega Ray for Shamans. It's really good card to get quick knockouts, get quick prize cards, and hopefully win pretty quickly. And then the last supporter is a Skyla. I only play 1. If and when I do use Skyla, it's usually early game. So, because it's the same concept of you don't want to waste your supporter turn if you have to use Pokemon Ranger, if you can't switch or anything. So I try to use Skyla early game to get the Fury Belts, Trainer's Mails, Energy Retrievals, Pokemon Rangers if I know I'm going to need them for next turn after I attack with Volcanion. So it's definitely a good searcher for whatever supporter, item, trainer, whatever you need to get. Definitely good for that. And that's it for the supporters. And then I play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 fire energies. I don't play any special energies. I think the special fire energy is actually out of rotation. I think it came out in Flash Fire. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if it's been reprinted. But even at that, I still don't. I mean, you want the basic energies because I believe the baby Volcanion says it has to be a basic fire energy. Nope, it just says fire energy. So I guess you could use the fire energy if it's. I don't even know if it's still in rotation. So don't listen to me on that. If you know it is, if you think you can find a build, that's great. Cool, build it. Tag us in your description, and we'll give it a look. Maybe I can build it. Maybe we can see how it does with us. But yes, that's 11 fire energies. No more. If anything, I'd maybe put in one more if I do end up taking out something else, like one of those cards I'm thinking about taking out. I'd maybe run one more fire energy at 12. But I don't really have problems seeing them because they go to the discard pile so quick. And I mean, I don't know. Whenever I built this deck, it seemed like more than 11 was just too much. Because it was just... I'm trying to think of the word for it. It's crazy. When I played Greninja last format, I only played 8 water energies in my Greninja deck. I don't know exactly how many water energies most Greninja decks played, because I didn't actually really look up deck lists for it. I just kind of put it together, and I didn't start looking up deck lists until almost late format, so... It was pretty. It was a good deck. I mean, I didn't top as much. I think I only won one game with Greninja actually, or one tournament with Greninja actually. To be honest with you, it was a little bit different build than everybody. I played Shaman. Most people don't play Shamans, but I like Shaman. I didn't like Octillery. I still don't care for Octillery all that much, but he is a good card. So I mean, I'm not gonna trash Octillery too much. If you want to play Octillery in whatever deck in this deck, then you can play Octillery in this deck. If it works for you, then that's cool. I don't think it could work too well for me. I've seen some people play Octillery. I haven't tried it, but I mean, I guess I could give it a shot one day. But basically, this is all this deck is. It's not very many Pokemon because you do so much damage so quick with baby Volcanion and then the big Volcanion. So you don't have to play a lot of Pokemon just to get it going. Again, the Entei only play 1, Volcanion 4 lineup, Volcanion EX. That's basically all this deck is. It's a lot of fun. It's a really powerful deck. If you guys can, I would recommend building it. Again, if you can't afford the Shamans, that'd probably be the best replacement for Octillery. I got lucky with my Shamans, really, but yeah. But that's basically what the deck is. That's how it is. It's a really good deck. Like I said, I've won 2 tournaments so far out of 3 appearances with this deck. And I really don't know what else to say. I mean, it's a good deck. It's powerful. It's strong. It does a lot of damage. Max with the big Volcanion. If you have all 4 on bench, you can do I'm trying to do the math. If you get it done quicker than I can, but yeah, I'm slow in math. I don't know. You guys figure out the math. I don't got enough time for this. But yeah, basically that's all the deck is. You can do massive damage with Volcanion EX with Steam Up, and then you just get your energies back and just do it all again, and it does crazy amount of damage. I really hope you guys like this deck. Leave a comment in the description on what deck you'd like us to do a deck profile on next. If we have all the stuff, we'll make a deck and we'll do a deck profile for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just like all of our other videos, please remember to like and subscribe for more videos from Team Pika White Widow Games. And we look forward to seeing you guys next time. So, see you later.